A new survey finds that Americans have financial success on their minds for their goals in the new year.
It also reveals that personal finances are overwhelming and stressful to many people. Fidelity's annual report found that 54% of respondents said they feel overwhelmed by their personal finances. 31% say they have a stressful relationship with money, and now many people are looking for a change. 66% say they're considering a financial New Year's resolution.
CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger joins us now. So, Jill, that Fidelity survey, it found that Americans were not able to stick with their 2023 financial goals. That, of course, mirrors what we see in all the other goals and New Year's resolutions that we make. But what's your advice for people who need to figure out a better way to mitigate that stress when it comes to finances and be able to make their money work for them?
I always think about our relationship with money comes from many, many decades back, probably your family of origin, and you probably have some feelings around that. It's okay. Like, everyone comes into it that way. We all have a little baggage, and some of it is financial baggage. When you're thinking about getting more in touch with your financial life, the weirdest thing is if you go back to basics, it's very helpful. What do I mean? How about if we just forget about a budget? They don't work. Tracking your money. For 90 days, just look at what's coming in, what's going out. That's going to give you a much better feeling of really what is happening for your family's future. And what you're really trying to look at is if you use, say, an app. You can use your banking app. You can use any free app like Good Budget and Pocket Guard, and You Need a Budget. All these are really good apps. What you're trying to see is, are there categories where things are going a little nuts? And are there places where I can trim? I can capture some of the money and redirect it. One thing we do know about these resolutions, whether it's save more, spend less, pay down debt, it all comes down to what is coming into my household, what is going out. And it does not matter how much you make. That is still the primary step of really reaching any financial resolution or even a long-term financial goal.
It seems like such valuable advice because a lot of folks lose track of that, right?
Absolutely.
Life is busy. You're doing other things.
Let me make it simpler.
Yeah.
When I sit at a bar and they put a bowl of nuts in front of me and I just am like feeding the trough here, I call that mindless eating, right? Well, when we are operating in our worlds and we have no idea really where the money is going, we don't know how much this is. Yes, I complain about prices being higher than they were 3 or 4 years ago, but I don't really understand how much more am I making? Where is my money going? Where can I find some of this money that seems to be floating into the ether? That is where you gain control. It's also where you will reduce your stress.
Yeah, such good advice. All right, let's talk about mortgage rates because they are trending downward. And I wonder, for those Americans that were sort of sitting on the sidelines, hoping to see a change, what should they do now in this year?
Take a deep breath because mortgage rates aren't coming down by that much. Okay. Yeah, we reached 8% in a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. That was very crazy, and it happened fast. Now we're at around 7. I don't think we're going back to 2 or 3.
That's gone?
Forget it.
Really?
But if you're looking to buy a home, I think if you go back to breaking down the numbers, you might find that renting is a good deal for you. I get it. Emotionally, a lot of people say, I want to nest. I want to own a home.
It's the American dream.
Yeah, I kind of want to get rid of that American dream. I've got other American dreams for everybody. But I think that when you look at a home, you think of the principal, the interest of the mortgage, the homeowner's insurance, and the taxes. You think that's it. That's not it. Don't forget, you've got to have a huge down payment. Home prices are up by more than 40% from where they were before the pandemic. And that means those higher prices plus elevated mortgage interest rates makes home affordability pretty lousy. And so instead of driving yourself insane and saying, oh, it is my resolution, I will find a house, you can still look and you can keep a little bit of the sort of almost like a spectator sport around it. But maybe you're better off saying, I'm going to rent. I'm going to find a place I can be in for the next 2 or 3 years. This is good for me. This is good for my family. And now I'm going to take that money that was my down payment fund. I'm going to buy a 2-year CD, and I'm going to get almost 5% to keep that money locked in and safe. And then we'll see where the market stands. To put that pressure on yourself to buy a home, it may not be worth all of the energy just because of the nature of where the market has gone in the last few years.
Give yourself some grace financially,
Exactly.
so that you can make other investments that make sense for you. That makes a lot of sense. Jill, I thought this was interesting that Gen Z and millennials were actually at the top of the list of those making New Year's resolutions that were financial in nature. And that group, particularly the millennials, looking at home buying. But when it comes to Gen Z, they're also looking at student loans and repayments. There's going to be some big changes in 2024 on that front. How is student loans and the changes that are coming in this year going to impact, particularly Gen Z?
When we looked at the repayment of student loans starting up again, there was a real fear that you would see younger people, younger borrowers, really take it on the chin, that they would somehow have to make this payment after not paying for a couple of years of forbearance and then say, I'm not going to spend money anywhere else. And instead, that has not happened. They're still spending money. But what I do think is instructive about Gen Z or Gen X or baby boomers is that in every generation, the older generation, guilty, will look and say, oh, those kids are so crazy. I look at younger generations and I say, thank goodness for you. They are responsible. They are taking the idea of what is available to them financially. They're using technology. They are much more in tune with how their money can impact their lives. Now, I also will say, of course, as soon as you are looking for the future and stop saying, oh, all I want to do is have fun today, it's a little less fun. Okay, let's be honest. But when you take that under your sort of your day-to-day and you're incorporating that, what I find is that they are much more aware of the money they are spending. Mm-hmm. They are using technology to their advantage. And you know what? It hasn't been easy for Gen Z. They've come at the wrong time. Yeah. It truly is it's just the case. And everyone should recognize that. I think that they've done a very good job navigating what has been thrown at them, which is a lot of bad stuff financially and economically. So I am ready to tip my hat. I'm not going to be the old, I think I'm Gen X officially. I'm Gen X. So I'm going to tip my hat. Go get them, kids.
It sounds like your advice on all these fronts for New Year's resolutions is just give yourself grace.
Give yourself grace, but also don't fool yourself.
Right.
Take a look at the numbers.
Check. Oh, yeah.
It's just like, you know what? Sometimes I have a friend of mine who's a doctor, and I would say, I'm so stressed out about this. She goes, do you go and get an annual every year? I said, yes. She goes, stop stressing out.
Yeah.
And so, like, just do the things, take care of yourself, be mindful of what's coming in, what's going out. And most often, if you can have 6 to 12 months of your living expenses in an emergency reserve fund, if you can pull back and cut down on that debt, and if you can start maxing out, or as much as you can, your retirement account, you're going to stay out of trouble. You just are.
All right, Jill, such wisdom. We appreciate it. Jill Schlesinger, thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.